Salutations and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and we are playing Pathfinder. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how many ways to say it. Reign of Winter. Now, for those of you who are playing at home, we are playing 1st edition Pathfinder, not 2nd edition, because I like the classics. And this module is from the 1st edition lineup. Joining me today are, of course, these wonderful, talented, and amazing people who make up my Patreons that support my channel and allow me to keep my damn lights on, which are, in case you can't tell, incredibly bright, which is why I am overexposed here. You are my overexposed light because you fell over and I had to put you back up. And when I put you back up, I pointed you at my face instead of at my back. And I can't fix you because you're broken. And every time I move you, you fall over. Anyway, sorry.
I'm not broken. No, I was kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. Anyway, welcome. Before we begin, let's take a moment to give everyone a group inspiration, courtesy of our dear friend Liska. Thank you so much, everyone. You will get, of course, your group inspiration. Now, before we begin, of course, let's take a moment to thank, of course, the wonderful people that help us continue to make this awesome show awesome, and that is our sponsors, HeroForge, for the wonderful artworks that you will see over here off to the side. Now, as you guys can tell, we now have set it up so that even those of us who are not joining on camera are able to join in and show you guys when they're talking. Guys, just say hi to everyone so they can see all the pretty artworks doing the artwork thing.
Hello. Wait, am I being shiny? I feel like I'm not being shiny.
You're not being shiny. Have you muted yourself in Discord?
I set it to push to talk. I was saying somebody else try.
Hang on.
What?
As you can see, a very professional stream here. We're making do here. Let's try this. Let's see if maybe that'll work.
Testing.
We're called tech goblins.
Ow.
Tech cracks.
Am I?
Okay, there we go. Hey, there it is. Okay, good.
Yay!
Okay, we fixed it. We fixed it. I fixed it.
All
They
right,
fixed
10
it.
professionals.
Yep,
We know what we're doing.
Slayed those tech goblins. Thank you very much, everyone in chat, for helping us out with that. So as you can see,
My brothers!
look, some stuff. Here, using HeroForge minis, we can actually do this in Discord to make it so that we can see when people are talking and the like. It really, I think it's helped so much with the immersion and the like. And bear in mind, over on my YouTube channel, which has been kind of inactive for a little while, it's my Dead Aussie Gamer YouTube thing. I'm going to be teaching people how to do this on stream and in Discord as well, so you guys can also get into your own little like kind of thing with this. So that's gonna be cool. All right. Next, of course, in our sponsors list, we have Sirenscape for the wonderful sounds that you will hear throughout the course of today's game, including. That's what'll happen when I tase Neil. When I finally get to see him and blame him for everything. Just, yeah, tase Neil. Yes, because every awesome game needs to sound awesome. And lo and behold, Sirenscape is the sound set that we use. Next, of course, our lovely, lovely fantasy grounds, which you can see over here and behind us and through us and everywhere, is, of course, where we like to do all of our good work here on our VTT. So if you want to check out Fantasy Grounds and consider using our affiliate link and any of your purchases, give a little kickback to your good old friend Dag. Yeah, so there you go. That's all the cool stuff. Yeah, let's meet the characters, shall we? Starting, of course, from our top left, we have none other than the delightful and amazing Calindria, our Slayer Ratfolk, played by the amazing Calindria. Wait, I said all that all wrong. I know what I meant.
That's all right. We forgive you.
Thank you.
What I forget. You wanted to do something different last time. Is it talk about what happened last time?
Yes. No, we're learning more about. Okay, actually, no, that's a good point. We're trying different things, so we're gonna try and learn more about each of these characters. So let's start with a question about the characters, which need to be answered in character, Neil.
I'll do my best.
Neil is his character. Come on.
I am the character.
Okay. Here's the question. Here's the question. Okay. You have now found yourselves trapped in Irrisen, the icy, wintry north. You've never been here before, and there is no way back. How does this make you feel? Do you feel trapped? Do you feel freed? Do you feel as though, after all is said and done, you'll try to make your way back home to Taldor? knowing that it is what is probably going to be almost a year of travel to get from the far north all the way to the southern reaches of Taldor. What are you thinking about being trapped? Let's start with, of course, Kyrie. Kyrie, go.
For me, it's just an opportunity to go kind of backslide a little bit, I would say. Right now, I have kind of uh I have something hanging over my head if I step out of line, because I used to be an assassin, which I still use that, but now I use it good, which is weird to me. Um, so being an Irrisen, I feel like I would go back to being an unknown, and it would let me do what I enjoy doing better, more easily.
So, a second chance at life for our dear friend Kyrie. Kichiro, our Kitsune samurai warrior who has been blessed by the Black Rider and herald of the Baba Yaga, played by our dear friend Lucas. Lucas, tell us, what is Kichiro's feelings about being trapped in Irrisen now the portal is closed? I see your mouth moving, but I think you're muted in Zoom.
Haha, I was muted on my headset.
Ah.
That doesn't work. Anyway, fate has sought fit to intervene in my destiny and has set me on this new path with a new purpose. And if I'm being honest, I'm okay with that. And there's nothing really left for me to go back to.
And now Michael's
Now you're muted.
Thank you. There is no way back, only forward. Interesting. I like that. Also, really quickly, we have received 2 very generous donations from Seagard and Schooley. Seagard has given a hero points for Grack and Cromwell, and Schooley coming in with, of course, our magic item is the next piece of the Weasel suit. So we'll come to that. We'll come to that in a moment. Hashtag super profesh, by the way, Mac. All right, next up on our list, new member to our group and dear friend to our NPC guide, Nadia Piska, is none other than Jet, the... God, I don't even know what you are. Hold on.
Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer.
Yes, of course. Our human Ulfin sorcerer, played by the wonderful and amazing Marcus, the GM. Marcus, these strangers have come from afar, and for the first time in your life, there seems to be hope that change might be on the winds for you, your people, and Irrisen in total. Tell me, what does your heart say? How do you feel about these strange travelers and your journey ahead?
To sum it up, excited but scared. Excited because obviously this is a chance for my people to finally get the, not quite revenge, but they get that feeling of knowing that the person who has subjugated them for so long is quite possibly finally coming to an end, but scared for what the future may bring without her there.
Interesting. I love that. All right, next up, playing the role of the occultist Grax, the goblin 2-meter, is none other than our dear friend and chaos goblin Neil from Immersion Diversion. Now, Grax, you have many words that have entered your tum-tum, and many words more will lay before you. Tell me, what is Grax's current quest? And bear in mind, I didn't ask what the story's quest is. What's Grax's quest?
Well, I feel that I'm trying to do this all just because
you got this.
I just want to make more friends. More friends to put in my book. Draw more pictures of them so I can summon them, and then be able to help my current friends with those friends, and then eat more books to be able to cast those friends more often.
Very well, very astute, driven by friendship and tummy tums.
I
like
need to find magical books and scrolls so I can do that more often.
Yes, you do. Next up, of course, last but certainly not least, playing the role of the indomitable Oriad monk Cromwell is the equally indomitable Tim. Now, Tim, you are a master of your sense of self, being, of course, quite monistic. How do you feel you're adapting to a culture so far and strange begone from your own?
Yes, the people in this land are quite, well, I just don't get them. I didn't really get people back where I was from anyway, but I really don't get these people. They don't seem to like hearing the truth about anything, although if I really think about it, I suppose no one really did in the first place, so maybe it's not that different after all.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without any further ado, let us delve into today's session. With one further ado, shall I say. And that is, of course, our biggest sponsor, the people who allow us to do the amazing things that we do, and who have helped me, in case you haven't noticed, get to my cosplay goal, which is right above me, and that is, of course, my audience. Thank you so much for being here and donating your time and your energy. Thank you to those of you who have already donated to allowing us to do stuff, whether or not it's through channel points from watching my show and just supporting us on that front, or if it is through finances, through bits, and of course donations. Thank you so sincerely, because you guys help us do this. If you want to support us through channel points, there are a ton of really, really cool, wonderful, and amazing stuff for you to use, including things like group inspiration, divine healing, divine intervention, and of course even wandering monsters. Insight bonuses have also come into a real hand for a lot of games. And of course, if you want to donate to the channel itself and help us continue to buy new things, to continue to do really, really cool and interesting shows, the list of channel rewards are up there as well. For $5, you can grant one of the players a red token for a hero point that'll allow them to stave off death, re-roll, give themselves a boost to rolls, or petition the GM for stuff that isn't in the rules. Or you can provide me with jinx points, which are pretty much the exact opposite, where I get the monsters to get some bonuses and do stuff. I am empty, you see. I'm all empty.
Nope, someone just gave you a nat 20. So.
Hey! Natural 20 for Dag, Jekt, and hero point for Kyrie and Cromwell, and a plot twist. All right, I will get to those in just a moment. But let's keep finishing. So for $10, you can grant a plot twist, where I will draw 3 cards. And you know what? We'll do this right now, because we do have a plot twist claim, where I draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And from this plot twist, you will pick one of these twists, and that twist will then go immediately into the game, which we have marked by the gods, an unseen obstacle, or a plot twist. A plot twist is a significant twist change, because it's a plot twist. So, yes, let me know which one of those 3 you would like. So those ones again are marked by the gods, unseen obstacle, and plot twist.
I'm sorry. Is it just me, or is it hilarious that after Miss Lynn's dead, we finally get the mocked by the gods?
That's very true.
I'm surprised that we didn't get that one sooner.
It's very true. For $20, you can grant the natural 20 token, which of course is a coveted natural 20. Used to, of course, great effect by many. Let's see. So me and Jet get one. Sweet. That is all sorted. And for $50, you can grant a magic item or a boss buff. We now have another set of the as requested Weasel gear. So what Weasel gear have we got so far?
We've got a lens.
I have the horn.
And also the belt.
Horn, belt,
and the lens.
And the lens. Okay. Horn, belt, lens. Good. That means the boots are next. Okay. Sweet. All right. Remind me about the boots in a little bit.
Right.
Because there'll be a point, and you'll go, "Hey, what about boots? Do I find some boots?" And I will say yes because they're there. All right, and lastly, of course, the secret menu item. The secret menu item for today. Let's have a look. Where is my player? Where are my players at the moment? You are all over here. Dum da dum da dum da dum da dum. There we go. Okay. Aha. You will find a pair of unlikely allies. This is a sizable advantage because, long story short, in Irrisen, there are police, but they're not police per se. They are winter wolves who have a very unique ability to transform into warriors of ice and snow. It's a unique trait of the Irriseni winter wolves, and Lord help me, they're a pair of twins, a boy and a girl, and they will find a romantic interest in one member of the group, giving you a potential ally mixed among this. That is our secret. Secret menu item for today.
It's definitely going to be Cromwell.
It could be anyone. It'll be random, and it might
It's
be
such a
Cromwell. Who
romantic.
knows? But yeah,
I could see Grax drawing a picture of one of them.
That happens,
Yeah.
and we got 2 campaigns for that.
But yes. If we don't get the secret menu item, which is also fine, you will still encounter them. There is a chance for this to happen, but you guys will need to put in the work rather than the other way around. That's all that comes down to. Just wanted to let you guys know that we don't need to miss it out. So yeah, secret lovers. Yes, exactly. Nothing secreter than secrety lovers. Okay. Hero points. Who got the hero points? That was Kyrie
Myself
and
and Cromwell.
Kyrie and Cromwell.
Woo!
All right, and that should bring us all up to speed. Kyrie and Cromwell. All right, done. All right. Whew. I think hero points still need to be added. Yes. Nope. Have done that. Thank you, Schoolia, for the reminder. All right. Without any further ado, we find ourselves back in the town of Woldsby, in the tavern known as the White Weasel, as our heroes are sitting quietly as the crowd around them enjoys the evening enjoyments. They drink, they eat, they celebrate a hard day's work. Many of them, however, seem to be talking about the recent events, the sudden cracks that have appeared in the Pale Tower. All right. Now, the bartenders brought you a wide variety of food, and you are preparing to leave in the morning. Nadia has retired for the night in order to get things prepared, and the five of you have been left to kind of, I guess, conclude any last-minute business you might have before setting out in the morning. All right.
Rex just shoveling food in his mouth because he felt like he's eaten forever since that last fight.
You can watch as the very buxom bar lady walks over, and she places a napkin kind of next to you, using her apron to sort of dab the sides of your cheeks. This is Katrina. As she says, slow down, Babushka. If you eat too quickly, then you will choke.
What are you talking about? Thank you.
She gives you some ale to wash it down with.
Those are some noises there.
Sorry. Then he eats the napkin.
I would assume that our Pharasma priest is here as well.
The Pharasman priest?
Yes.
As in just the town priest?
Yeah.
Let's see. What is the town priest up to? Village chapel, yada yada yada. Yes, this is Rolf Halsberg. And he is quite a larger framed individual. He used to actually be a soldier in the Pale Tower before quitting after taking an injury. He now sits around town, mostly helping deliver the town of Waldsby's children, burying the dead, recording the births and deaths, and performing the various marriages for Waldsby's lovers.
I think Jack would be talking to him, not specifically saying that he's leaving with the party, but like, you know, saying that he's gonna go travel to catch up with his parents up in Whitethrone, and that he wishes for a blessing of safe travel.
A blessing of safe travel, you seek? Well, of course I will give you blessings of Pharasma. Great and powerful woman who resides over the fates of us all, please look after this your humble servant as he travels across these far and distant lands. May the light of not only yourself, but of course your sister Desna, guide them along safe travels all upon their way.
Jack bows his head and thank you very much.
Yes, he's nothing. He then says in Irrisen, so are you going to be okay traveling with strangers? They do not know the roads as well as the locals, and, well, I mean, not to undermine yourself, you spend much of your life here in Waldsby. Traveling these the roads without a proper guide may be dangerous, and even the blessings of Pharasma or Desna may not be all you need.
He responds, well, apparently it's very urgent that my parents need me there. You know how my father gets when he's not listened to.
He kind of he sort of nods. He's more like, you know, like, look, I don't want to imply that your father's got like a temper issue or anything like that. I mean, if you want to go with that,
but no, not a temper issue, but like, you know, not a very patient man.
Yep. He nods and he says, if you're certain, then I wish you and your friends luck. All right, Kyrie, Kichiro, what about yourselves?
Kyrie will probably enjoy some food, some ale, then dump Brax's harness off on Kichiro. And then slip away. Out into the village.
Out into the village. All right. Kichiro, you have been handed Grax's leash.
You're muted.
I was saying, which just completely ruined what he was going to do, but that's okay. So after enjoying a light meal, Kichiro would be searching for a nice quiet corner where he was going to attempt to meditate and commune with the armor a little bit. Instead, now he's babysitting.
As you go to meditate, you open your palms as you kind of ready yourself to meditate, and then suddenly a ratfolk, Kyrie, comes over, places the harness in your hand and says, "You're it," and then runs out the door. Grax, you've still just got a plate of food like a buffet, and you're eating, and most of the food is like dropping on the floor as you're chewing. Kichiro, I need you to make me a will save.
Oh no.
With a 16, you are able to still hold on firmly to Grax and meditate as well. As you dig deep and channel your psyche inwardly, you find yourself connected to your armor. Yes, little rider. What can I do for you?
So essentially, what Kichiro would like to do here is just sort of work on his relationship with the armor, because they're supposed to be one, kind of thing. Because together they are the Black Rider. So he's just gonna kind of work on that, trying to get on the same page as the armor, and just understanding what it truly means and how he can better live up to that.
All right. Make a diplomacy check as you attempt to commune with the spirit within the armor. 19. That's pretty good. With a 19, you believe the attitude of the armor has gone from unfriendly to neutral. Your presence has now gone from unwanted to accepted. All right.
Sweet.
Cromwell, what about yourself?
I think, the sentiment was to get moving as rapidly as possible. So just pack. And I'll start packing everyone else's stuff if they haven't.
You're muted.
Silence was heard.
All right. Not a worry. You spend your time packing up and making sure that everyone's belongings are, for the most part, ready to go in the morning. You do bump into Nadia, who does, sort of help you pack it and load it into the dog sleds. And, you get to build and talk a little bit more. She's a bit nervous and apprehensive at first. Make a diplomacy check, and we'll see how your evening goes with her.
This would be good.
Mm.
Here we go.
That is a 13. Yeah. It's not overly great. I mean, the tension does make it quite difficult, but she's starting to warm up a little bit.
I have a -3.
Yes, you do.
That seems fair.
All right. In the streets outside, a wind begins to rush into the town square. As Kyrie, you have made it into the streets. Let me delete these gods.
Give me a second. I want to check something. Oh yeah. All right.
All right. Kyrie, you are in the streets of Waldsby, outside of the tavern. You can see the statue of the lady in the town square. Where are you going? What are you doing?
I have some very important business to attend to. I need to find the Temple of Pharasma.
You see it's across the road from where you are.
Well, that's where I'm headed.
Okay, you walk up and you can see the Temple of Pharasma. It is a small little chapel. Yep, that is just kind of... Let me share the map here with you guys real quick. And Kyrie can go onto the map. There.
Is there a statue or any other sort of idol outside? Or do I need to go inside for that?
There is no idol.
I said I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I know what you're doing.
Oh, there is no idol outside, but inside you can see that the temple has like kind of pews, and there is a large statue to Pharasma. Not a large one, not like massive. It's like kind of maybe like that big. It's still quite big, but not like the statue in Town Square, for example. It's like a about the size of a fridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there people in here, I'm guessing?
Nope. It's closed for the evening.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna walk my happy ass up to Pharasma, and I'm gonna spit at her.
Cool.
Right in the face.
Very well. You walk into the Temple of Pharasma and desecrate it. Let's see what happens. Interesting. All right, bear with me. Can you roll me a percentage check, please?
Nope. Did that roll?
Nope.
No, it didn't. Hold on.
have to look at a couple of books here real quick.
Nice.
What'd you get? 19. That is so bad.
Yes. Let's do it.
It wasn't even. Okay, bear with me.
Book one,
Talk
book
among
two,
yourselves for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Kyrie is dead.
No, not
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Look, the gods don't smite people for stuff, but that being said, there is stuff that happens.
Miss Swing got her eyesight back. He's
I've-
gonna get it taken away.
I've come to realize that I have Kyrie as chaotic, and she's not nearly chaotic enough because she's always next to Grax. So
Yeah,
I
the
need to step up
chaotic
my
one,
chaos
who's
game.
actually
Well, I was gonna
What is-
say what you did here seemed very ritualistic.
Oh, apparently my goblin is good.
Aw,
Not chaotic good.
lame.
That's kind of cool.
All right, here we
He's
go.
actually
Pharasma, blasphemy to Pharasma's temple. What happens here? I love the fact that there are
Blasphemy.
actually legitimately rules for this. Okay.
That's actually kind of cool.
Right?
Let's see. What grade of blasphemy are we looking at? I mean, spitting on a statue, I think, is more like tongue in cheek more than defiling or downright blaspheming, because you're not doing anything against her. What do you call them? The amorphisms, or what are they called? Aphorisms. Here we go. Along with the absence of ritual objects, clothing, yada yada yada. The brief player spread to things. Okay, yep. Interesting.
You are smote.
No. With
You win
that,
money.
with that
Yeah,
percentage.
you win money. There's money inside.
Okay, nice. That's interesting. All right.
That's never good.
With that, you are haunted.
Ooh. By Mistwind? Wait, how does that? No, what does that mean?
Yeah, she will send Mistwind to haunt you. Well, she's not.
Nice.
Well, no, she's not sending Mistwind to haunt you. She's simply delaying his presence into the afterlife, and Mistwind, you now see in basically a tortured state. Not tortured as in like he's being tortured, but like he can't touch anything, he can't speak, he can't smell, he can't do anything. All he can
This
do
is a frozen
is
body following your.
no. His regular ghost. So yeah, so let's describe this, shall we? Let's make this a thing.
Oh gosh.
So he's not a happy chappy.
No, I don't
You
think
did
so.
this to
All right.
me. Oh,
So-
God.
Kyrie,
Yes.
you find yourself alone in the chapel to Pharasma. You spit on the statue. As you do so, there's this strange feeling you get as you look around this temple. You are not a religious person by nature. You never really gave much thought to it, and the importance of the fate of Mistwind stuck with you, and you thought that this was what Mistwind would want. You look around and you start to notice that the statues seem to have their eyes following you. And as you turn to leave, you stop in your tracks. Standing in the door leading out is a figure, shivering in the cold. The lights don't allow you to see their full features. You kind of close your eyes, or do you go for a weapon, or what would you do as you see this person?
Oh yeah, I would definitely put my hand down to one of my daggers, but in case it's just like one of the clergy or whatever, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pull it out yet, but I'm gonna ready myself.
All right. You glance down and place your hand upon your dagger, but as you glance back up, the figure is gone.
Sweet. Okay. So Kyrie is not going to assume that it's a ghost. So she thinks someone is messing with her. So she is going to find an area of shadow and try to hunker down so she can stealth while trying to listen for like footsteps.
All right. You duck down behind one of the pews, placing your back against the hard wood so that your shadow is consumed by the shadow of the actual seats. As you do so, you kind of try to peer around, look under the seats to see if you can see anyone's feet, and you can't. But you do see water dripping from one of the seats just behind where you are, every now and then splashing on the ground just below, just, like about 2 rows behind where you are.
All right. She would try to slowly move around to catch the person, which obviously, again, doesn't know it's not a person, by surprise.
All right. You do so. And as you move back, you are keeping your eye out. No one's moved, no one's shaken, but you peer over at that row of pew, and you see there is nothing and no one sitting there. Only a puddle of water that seems to be in the middle of the seat.
All right. Weapon fully drawn now. Both of them. Both daggers fully drawn now. She's going to call out who's there.
There is no response.
She's going to look up and make eye contact, I guess, with the statue, and possibly then really notice that the eyes seem to be following her, and she's a little creeped out by that.
As you do so, make me a will save.
Yeah, we're doing rolls today.
There is a ice cold drip that runs down your spine, starting at the base of your neck and running into your armor right down to the divot in the base of your spine, hitting you in the tail, sending this shiver and causing all of the fur on the back of your neck and spine to stand up on end.
All right. Then Kyrie is going to look to making an exit.
As you make your way towards the exit and move, you can see what looks to be these wet footsteps in the center of the aisles start to make their way towards you. They're getting closer and closer. 15 foot. 8 foot. 6 foot. 3 foot. 1 foot. They are now next to your feet.
And I still see nothing but the footprints, yeah?
You only see the footprints. Make another will save.
All right. The exact same.
All right. We leave this scene as Kyrie, you take 13 points of damage. And fall unconscious.
Ooh. Taking a nap, guys.
The last thing you see is the spirit of Mistwind calling out to you. And it sends this wave straight towards you. And your eyes roll into the back of your head, and you fall unconscious. You will not benefit from a long rest as you have passed out. But the next morning, you were all awoken, with the exception of Kyrie, by Nadia Pesca, your lovely companion, who has come to visit you at Jack's house, where you have all now readied yourself for your journey ahead. Nadia knocks on the door, and Jet, you are the first to greet her.
Yeah, he opens the door and gives her a nod, lets her in.
All right. She comes in. All right. Well, everything is now ready. The dogs are prepared, and Cromwell and I have made sure that all of your belongings are prepared for this journey. I have already listed the ways to travel from here to Whitethrone, and I am ready to set out. Good. It seems
Very
you're all very excited to go with me to this place that you want me to take you.
I
Grab
thought this was
pops
just
up.
Jet.
It is.
Yeah.
I was about to say something.
Oh.
Jack goes, all right, well, let's go wake the rest of them.
I agree. Jet runs around and gets you all up for anyone who isn't already awake. It is at this point, as you are awakening, that you notice that Kyrie is nowhere to be seen.
Also, I want to make this a weird point. Since Jack found out that Kichiro is a Black Rider, he insisted that Kichiro have his parents' bedroom because it's the biggest and comfiest.
Sure, not a problem. Kichiro, you are in quite a lavish room. It is definitely the room for a couple. It has quite a very, very large winter bison pelt for a blanket. You actually slept quite comfortably and quite warmly. Not to say that Jet doesn't have a warm blanket or a bed and stuff like that, but you had lots of space.
All right, very nice.
That's more like it.
I would say it's much better than what he's used to, which is just like a little mat on the floor. So
Yes.
What's wrong with the mat on the floor?
nothing. That's how he normally sleeps. That's how he chooses to live.
I was sleeping in the coals over there. I don't know why. It felt really good, but
You say the goals.
cold, yeah. It's very warm. But did anyone see Kyrie come home last night? I mean, or come here? We
No.
we actually just passed out and then just kind of assumed she might come home or something. But Nadia, did you see her on your way over here?
Yet. I didn't see Kyrie on the way, and she didn't stay with me last night.
We can't really leave without her. I'm
Maybe
gonna go
she
look
passed
for
out
her.
at the tavern. I will go and see. Unless one of you would like to while I get the sled dogs ready.
I'll go check.
It's good.
Although I didn't really see her when I was eating there, but because she left. But I'll go check over there and see.
All right.
Which means Kichiro is going to check as well since he's holding the harness.
Oh yeah.
All right.
As soon as Grax kind of goes off, he's like, "Psheep." Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. Kichiro and Grax, I need both of you to make survival checks as you head out and into the main city square. Grax, you find a pair of footprints that belong to a dog. You start to chase it, trying to find a new dog friend. Kichiro keeps pulling you in the direction of what appear to be rat folk tracks, which you do see lead towards the Church of Pharasma. There you can see the priest standing out the front, who seems to be tending to the garden nearby. It's mostly just kind of like winter flowers and the like, and obviously they don't survive too well in the snow of this depth, but he's doing his best.
All right. Kichiro will approach him. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a rat folk around by any chance?
Yes. A small rat person was here last night. She spent the night here with. She's very tired. I thought maybe she wandered and drunk, maybe. It's not the first time this sort of thing happened.
Is she still here by any chance?
Yeah, da, come, straight through here. He opens the
Oh,
door,
thank you.
and Kyrie, you have a blanket kind of wrapped around you, and you're like in one of the pews. The priest sort of points just down and over to there, and Kichiro, you and Grax can both see where she is.
Is she awake yet, or is she still unconscious?
Still unconscious.
All right. Kichiro will assume that she's asleep, and he'll make his way over there and try to kind of shake her gently awake.
Kyrie, as you awaken, it's almost as if you were in a waking nightmare. A cold sweat drips off your brow as you are shaken awake by Kichiro and Grax.
Ah,
Would it be acceptable to assume that she just had a nightmare?
Yes. You're not entirely sure if the events of what happened last night are real or not. Your memory kind of gets hazy when you entered the church, but yeah, you definitely had a nightmare.
Okay. So then she's going to bolt awake with a hand immediately going to one of her daggers.
yeah, Carrie, what? Tell us.
When her vision clears, she's gonna slowly move her hand away from the dagger and just be like, I just had the most terrifying nightmare. And then she's going to look around and just be like, why am I still in here?
I don't know. The priest said that you passed out in here, and he gave you a blanket, and he thought you were drunk. So then you were at the bar. So maybe that's what happened.
I barely had 3 ales.
Huh? You a lightweight?
Good sir, how dare you?
Savage.
What? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out why you're here. I mean,
I'm guessing
did you
the
even-
feeling of holy crap, that was a terrifying nightmare doesn't go away like it normally does in just a normal nightmare.
No, it's gone away.
Okay.
The only thing is you feel exhausted. You awaken fatigued.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
And I'd do it all again.
Yo, you don't need to. This is gonna get worse. Because
Sweet.
guess the only way to cure this. You gotta get the blessing of
Playing
Pharasma.
nice with Pharasma? Yeah.
No, yeah, you gotta get a blessing from a Pharasman priest, and this is the last one you're gonna see for a long time.
Nice.
well,
You might as well just curse the place as you go out.
True.
Goddamn church.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? No. Okay, so Jesus. Kyrie, then feeling that she's accomplished what she set out to do, is going to sort of brush it off as that was a messed up nightmare. And then say, are we ready to go then?
yeah, everyone's awake. Oh, sorry,
Oh.
Kichiro.
Oh, you're good. I was just gonna say, yeah, they're all waiting for us.
All right.
I did see dark footprints on the way. Kind of
Moving
find
swiftly. As Grax tries to find the dog and murder it because he's a goblin, you can't find the dog anywhere.
Ah,
However, you are confronted by an army of dogs. 12, in fact, which are all looking at you with fierce eyes. This is the sled dog team belonging to Nadia Pesca, who is going to take you to your next destination. The dogs seem agitated by Grax, but they're all well trained, and they seem to stay their instinct to attack and bite. And you will begin your journey.
I
Now,
have to blindfold myself.
or you can just not, attack the dogs.
Yeah. I hate them. I don't have to kill them.
Yes.
True.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. So, our journey is going to be a long one, says Nadia. we will be traveling up. We'll be traveling along a well and worn road. The journey is 200 miles.
Oof.
So it will take us some time to arrive. It'll outskirt the Horwood Forest. And then once we get past the forest itself, we'll be making our way across the winter plains near the Chillblight. And following the Glacier Lake, we'll eventually arrive at Whitethrone. We will rest, as I say to rest, because we will also need to rest the dogs. But for the most part, we just need to keep a watch for the Queen's agents. Any questions?
You said Queen's agents, so
Yes.
like.
Do you remember the birds, the ravens?
Ah, yes, the thing that almost killed us all.
Okay,
Yes.
so-
Just watch out for things like that.
Don't worry, I'll guys, I got a plan for that. All we gotta do is fall off a cliff, and they won't target us.
I'm not taking my
Because the-
dogs off a cliff.
That's exactly what
So
happened to
you-
Grax. So it's-
So you said
Nope.
that it's 200 miles, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So that should be about 2 to 3 days trip, since although that's using real world physics for the dogs.
We will explore a range of. Here we go. All right. So we will travel 40 miles per day, which means we should arrive there in 5 days.
Are
Yeah.
we actually riding on the sleds, or are they just carrying the gear?
Riding on the sleds. There'll be 2 sleds. One will be handled by Nadia. The other will be handled by Jet. All right. So yes, 5 days worth of travel. And so our heroes set off. With a whip and a crack, the sled dogs begin to move. Here we go. And let me just get this going. And here, where is it?
Yeah.
No? Give me the things I want. Look, I don't ask for much. Here we go.
Dogs.
Ah! It sounded a terrible sound. I was kidding.
All right. There we go. The dogs begin to move, rapidly making their way forward. As you travel across the snow, Nadia seems true in her navigation. With little pause, she rides following the edges of this very, very dark and foreboding forest. As she does so, you notice several signs of accidents having happened nearby. Bits of wood that have been broken and torn asunder. What seem to be large footprints belonging to most certainly that of a giant that seem to be imprinted into the snow. During the first day and one of your rests, Nadia begins to feed the dogs and teach you a little bit about them and how to handle them yourselves. What we're going to do is we're going to give you guys each 1 point towards learning how to use sled dogs for this journey.
Oh.
If you would like it. Yes, and basically it means that you'll be able to use a sled team as if you're trained how to use this vehicle by the end of the trip. As you continue onwards, the evening starts to get close And Nadia says, listen, further up ahead, there is a friend of mine. She lives here with her husband. They may be able to give us shelter for the evening. If we arrive, however, try not to draw too much attention. She is loyal to the queen, and I mean, I don't think she would mean to do us harm, but it does not mean that her actions, unwilling or not, would see this happen.
Just so everyone is aware, I'm gonna have Kyrie kind of zoning out a little bit, because she's tired, even though she got a full, quote-unquote, full night's sleep. So don't expect much from her right now.
Very well.
Don't worry, Carrie. We'll make sure you don't fall off. And I'm gonna, the rope that's tied to me, I'm going to then tie to Kyrie. So we're just kind of back to back tied. And she can't move them.
All right.
Jack is just gonna be focusing on the road since he's, kind of controlling the other one.
Sure. You eventually come to stop at what looks to be a strikingly beautiful cabin. And in front of it, you see an absolutely resplendent red-haired woman who seems somewhat in a distressed state in front of her house. She sees you coming and flags down the dog sled. Nadia pulls the dog to the sled to the side and gestures over to Jed to do the same.
And he does.
Nadia steps out. Silga, is that you? Nadia, please, you must help me. What is the matter? What has happened? It's my dear Fingoth. I think he's been taken by a moss troll. Nadia stops and looks concerned. What do you mean? Did you see it happen? I didn't see it myself, but I saw it. I saw the creature. It lumbered through the woods, covered in the grey moss, and it just... Oh, my poor Fingoth. She places her hands over her lips.
She mentioned a moss troll. Does Jack have any information on those?
Moss trolls aren't uncommon to the whole woods. It's basically it's a troll with that kind of like is more like, think like a sloth, long, super long arms that tend to have like large wreaths of moss hanging from their arms.
And I would assume that, as with most trolls, they're very dangerous.
We fought 2 of them, right?
2 different the trolls, yeah.
You fought a frost troll and you fought a rock troll, but you've not fought a moss troll, no.
Okay. Gax kind of just said that to the whole party, so it's like, yeah. We could try to go fight one of those.
You would save my husband. Please, I would do anything.
Do we have the time?
Well, this is where we are. Well, actually, Silga, we were going to ask if we could spend the night here. I'm taking my friends to Whitethrone, and we were looking for rest and respite. Oh, of course. Please, even if you search, even for a while, I would. Of course, you're welcome to stay.
Well, that sounds like a fair exchange.
Deal.
Thank you so much. Now, at this point, Nadia will say that that she needs to get the dog sorted out, and will stay here to look after Silga and comfort her. If you would like to track down this troll and see what you can find.
What
I'd
was
like to know
your
what happens
husband's
if
name?
we can't.
If you can't track her down,
No, if we can't save the husband.
What was your husband's name?
Fingath. Fingath.
Ingath. Right. Well, if he's still alive, we'll do our best to find him.
Thank you so much. All right. I need you all to make survival checks as you begin to search the surrounding areas. She points you to an area of the forest where she saw the troll wandering around.
This is a flat 11.
Very nice, very nice.
Wait till everyone rolls first, and then 5.
All right. Kyrie and Kichiro, the two of you can see what look to be like very unusual tracks. Definitely looks like something with like moss or something dragging behind it has left tracks here, but it's far smaller than the trolls you've dealt with in the past.
Kyrie is kind of gonna nonchalantly be like, "Here, footprints are here. Let's go that way."
Well, these are. It's like. This could be dangerous. It's like like the smaller the creature, the more dangerous it is.
What in this place has not tried to kill us, though? So.
Oh, but it's like
Priest of Pharasma.
Yet.
Yes.
Give it time.
You've got time to change his mind.
Jack hasn't.
True.
Right, well, off this way.
Lead on. I can't really see him. I mean, I can,
All right.
but-
You lead yourselves about half a mile away from Silja's cabin. Heading into the forests, you eventually see what looks to be in the distance a large hill or a mound, and it seems to be overgrown with clutching vines. This looks to be a large and mossy cave of some kind.
Well, we've seen the rock troll in a rock cave. We've seen the ice troll in a frost tower. This seems to fit what a moss troll might fit in, some kind of mossy knoll. Hello, the troll.
Hello, the troll.
All right, you call to the troll. In the distance, you can see through the dark and the brush something moving. Something stepping through and peering out into the forest to see where the noise had come from.
How long does this last?
What do we see?
All right, you see just that. It's a little bit far away for you to see much detail, but it appears to be a some kind of mossy humanoid creature.
So there's no signs of any other tracks, just this one that we've been following.
Correct. And it leads towards this cave. As the creature is looking out, are any of you guys hiding?
Yeah,
All
as
right.
soon as he called out, I probably would have tried to move next to the entrance to hide.
All right, make a stealth check.
Not hiding,
Yeah, I think
but
Drax would too.
All right.
Jack, if I can, would cast
Oh, wait.
mage armor on himself.
All right.
As a
So
That'll make a auditory
14.
noise as you do so.
I mean,
s-
Cromwell already made an auditory noise, so
Yeah. Just letting you
not
know.
like
So the first noise,
Yeah.
you watched this creature kind of moved like the curtain of moss aside to kind of peer at what was happening. Then, as you
Oh,
cast the
shit.
spell, it kind of saw where you guys were. It hasn't noticed Kyrie, but you watch as it then closes the curtain and retreats back inside.
I guess that's our invitation. Yeah, like trolls are somewhat conversationalists. So maybe this one isn't.
All right. Do you approach?
walk
Do
in.
you sit
Yep.
there and yep? All right. You walk up, stepping towards. Does anyone not approach? Good.
I'll go
Jake
in.
will approach at the farthest behind everybody. I
Just
mean,
ask everything from now in the negative, so there's no response. And
Yeah,
it's-
basically that's what I've had to do
Possible.
because I mean here's the thing: either half of you are like so polite you're like waiting for someone else to say something, or half of you are turned nervous to say something, and it's like there's always this awkward silence. So I feel like it's like if anyone's not approaching, say something, and that'll encourage someone to say something.
And the other half of us won't stop
Right.
talking.
Yeah, exactly.
But Jack is gonna be at the back of the group. He's not being used to adventuring or even fully using his magic. He's gonna be a bit more cautious than the rest.
Sure. All right.
Grax has seen enough of these trolls. He's just gonna waltz in, like, all right, we did it.
Sure. Kyrie.
Is it darkened inside?
Very dark.
Plus the
Cool.
last
She's
troll that
gonna
I
go
met
in
was
and then try to melt back into the shadows.
All right. Kichiro.
Do it again.
Kichiro is going to approach with his hand wrapped around the top of the sheath of his sword and his thumb pressed against the hilt, ready to pop it loose when he needs it.
Not a problem. All right. You all begin to move and approach. Let us then fly into initiative.
Where's-
All right. Cromwell, you are up first as you step through.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yep. You see this. In just a moment. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
You see this figure in the dark.
Okay. Some kind of zombie.
I would say, yeah. Do trolls usually look like normal dudes?
Hello, Moss. You must be a Mossy.
It doesn't look like a zombie. Let's start with that. It definitely has very clear recognition in its eyes. It looks like it's about to lumber at you. I don't think any of you have really seen a moss troll before. This definitely doesn't look as big as most trolls. Could be a young moss troll, but easily could also be a big dude. You know, but I mean, like...
Yeah, this doesn't look like the last troll
Okay.
I caught.
Well, it kind of looks like it's about to rush out here anyway. So rather than rushing into its lair, ready an action to stunning fist it should it run up this way.
Okay, not a problem. Kyrie, you are entering the cave at this point, so you can make a stealth check if you'd like.
Yes. Yes. One sec. Da.
All right, very nice. You are stealthed. Yep, you are stealthed.
Sweet. How close am I to it?
You're about 15 foot from it.
And
By the way, you've got your GM rolls exposed. I don't know if that's intentional.
Maybe. There we go. Done.
and I've already moved, right? That's what. Or is that
does
an
that
action?
turn that off? Yes, cool.
Yeah, it's off
Yes.
now. Yeah.
All right, sorry, what was that?
So I've already I moved into the cave this time, or
This is part of
what?
your movement, so you've still got the rest of your move if you want to use it.
Well, because I wanted to study my target, which is a move action.
Yes, you've got your move that you've used in, so you can't study the target now.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna ready both of my blades in case they come close enough.
Sure, not a worry. Kichiro. Although, just FYI, you can only ready one attack.
Oh.
Cool.
So I can't ready a full round.
Correct. You can only ready
Okay,
standard.
gotcha.
You can only ready standard actions.
Not a problem.
Kichiro.
All right, we're still technically outside right now, right? Just getting closer.
Correct.
So I wouldn't be able to see any evidence of what is his name, Fingarth or whatever.
You'd have to look around, but from outside, no.
Alrighty. So as we approach, Kichiro is going to decide to try the diplomatic approach, and he's going to raise his free hand. Hello. We heard that you might have a friend of ours in there. We would very much just like to take him home if we could.
Just as a quick show, does anyone speak giant?
No.
No.
Anyone?
Does my
Well, I
armor
thought
speak
I
giant?
did, but
No. Does anyone speak scald?
No.
All right, carry on.
I speak common, common, and common.
Well, then none of that'll help you.
Kichiro is going to kind of look at the rest of the group. Anybody understand the odd grunts?
Ooh, actually,
not necessarily, but I think it could become friendly towards him.
that actually reminds me.
I think it could make him friendly.
Is it speaking at us or is it just grunting?
As far as you can tell, grunting.
Well, Jack's going to think that maybe the grunting is a language, and
Kind of grunt
I
back.
will wait for my turn.
Very well. All right, Kichiro, that is your diplomacy check. You do have a movement if you want to step up, but other than that, we will move on.
Yeah, I'll take another couple steps forward.
All right, Grax, you're up.
All right, so we can see him from where we are, right?
Nope, you're outside. You'll need to come into the cave.
Oh, okay. So yeah, well, I mean, okay, so Grax will go in to the cave,
Mhm.
and as soon as I'm able to see him, I will use my occultist ability spell, Forced Alliance.
Okay, pardon me. It is
He needs to
immune.
make... Oh, the will save? Okay.
Is it a mind affecting?
I believe so. Alter living creature's mind. Yeah.
There should be, actually, if you look on the spell descriptor, there should be a list of things that it is.
It's not a spell, remember?
Yeah, it's an occultist, like,
Oh, an occultist ability?
implement. It's an occultist implement thing.
What's it called again?
Forced Alliance. It's under, if you go under implements, and it's under the enchantment one.
Where is it written on your character sheet?
It's on the actions on the bottom where
Yep.
it says enchantment
thank
focus
you.
powers.
Stat action, you can look down the very, very bottom, the last line, it'll say this is a mind-affecting charm effect.
Yeah. On the first line, it says that you can alter a living creature's mind. So that's kind of
Yeah,
where
but that's not what I'm looking at. Looking at here, down the bottom here, you see it
mind
says-
affecting charm. Got it.
There you go.
Yep.
So if it's mind affecting and it's immune to mind affecting, it means it is immune
Okay.
to this effect as you have reached out with it.
Okay. Well, I would have casted it, so I'll mark that down. It's a humanoid technically, right?
Sorry?
It's a humanoid.
I don't need to tell you nothing.
Well, I mean, okay. It says if it's
It is immune to
the-
mind affecting. If it's immune to the spell, why are you
okay.
still asking questions?
because it says if the creature is the same type as you, the power requires you to expend 1. If it is not, you must expend 2.
Oh, you must expend 2.
Oh, okay.
There you go. All right. So you've moved. You've used your standard action. What else? That's it.
Yeah. I guess I just kind of moved into the cave and tried to talk to it.
All right. It charges. Brrrg. As it does, Kyrie and Cromwell, you guys get your readied actions.
Sweet as.
You can find the creature in the combat tracker on your fantasy grounds. Miss.
I have to remember how the hell. There we go. I don't have the combat tracker, but hold on. There we go.
Arr, arr, arr. That'll hit. Deal your damage.
Wow.
Okay, that is a 4. And does your study target sneak attack work on flanking? Oh, sorry, on concealment strike?
Well,
do
I
you
didn't
need?
get to study it.
Okay, yep, so that doesn't work. Okay. It will lunge out
well,
at one of you guys.
I was gonna say, but sneak attack does extra.
3, yes. All right. It is going to lunge at Cromwell. It will fail to hit. Cromwell, I will allow you to re-roll your unarmed strike. This is still with your stunning fist.
Do I not get the sneak attack though? Is Rose
No.
trying to figure out? Because I'm stealth.
I see your one, and I raise you another one.
Well, if you are going to raise me another one, then you are going to have to fall into this attack, and let us see if it does actually hit you. And I will repeat your one with 2 more ones for an 11.
4 ones in a row.
Wow.
All right. So yes, apart from looking very silly, there was nothing that really happened there. As we then go to Jet.
Well, it is very dark.
It is very dark.
Well, since it's attacking, I will. Cast Acid Arrow.
All right, make your attack.
Oh, well, of course. Well, well, that was my main action.
Don't
And
forget, you
then I
guys do have
guess-
hero points and nat 20s.
Oh, yeah. I'll use
Yeah, we got a ton.
hero
And a
point to
Group
to
inspiration,
then.
which
And
goes
a
away
group
at the end.
inspiration if you want to use the group inspiration first, because those only last for the game.
What's that do again?
It's a reroll.
Reroll.
It's a reroll.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just use
I-
that instead of wasting a hero point.
All right, go for it.
Inspiration. That is literally not much better. All right, hero point.
All right, let's do it.
Are you fucking
Wow.
serious?
Well,
Can I just use my other hero point just
You
to
cannot-
add the?
sadly, you cannot use stacking hero points.
Damn it!
But you can use your nat
Nope.
20.
I'm not wasting the nat 20.
Yeah, if you
Can
call it a
I-
waste.
So
I
I,
mean-
know you were saying we can't use ours, but like you had given me from last time a GM inspiration. Can I use the GM inspiration on him?
Oh yeah, we all still have that.
What did I give you it for?
For oh wait, no, never mind. I used mine. That's right. I added mine under treasure.
All I have is +1 HP from Dag. I don't know what for.
Seaguard has
wrote it
given
on
you
my
a
sheet
divine
because-
inspiration. I will give the divine inspiration,
Divine
but I'm not gonna pass on the hero points because I'm like if I
Okay.
gave them to you, I will likely forget about them, and if you don't even remember what you did, then well,
I wrote it down on my sheet because unlike D&D,
No, I know I gave it to you, I
Pathfinder
just don't
doesn't have the
remember why.
dots, so it's
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So,
All right.
So divine inspiration. Let's try this again.
do
Time number what is
Natural
this,
one.
4 now.
D-
1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is
the
number 4.
inspiration dance. Oh
my
Oh,
God.
you,
Oh no! The
Natural
inspiration
one!
dance did not work.
you know what? You know what?
What?
But just,
I hate this game right now. I'll use my nat 20 for this.
I'm
Fuck
never
this
doing the
troll.
inspiration dance again.
I'm just
Use
using my
your
nat
nat
20.
20.
Just using the nat 20.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait,
another
We
wait.
got another
divine.
one.
All right,
We
hang
got
on.
another one.
Rykon's come in with another divine inspiration. All right, you
Okay.
can go.
Jeez.
Reverse
You
inspiration.
literally
I
cannot
fail-
do any worse.
Gotta go
If I
backwards.
fail one more time.
Oh.
All right, that's it. That's it. All right, just do the nat 20.
All right. So let's see. How many times did this acid arrow miss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times.
Slowly, pew, you just
All right. So with your natural 20, hold down left shift and drop that
bounce off
acid
all
arrow.
those.
Let's see what happens.
Burnt all the moss
Oh, yeah.
off.
You know what?
that's
Just
good.
because you put in the effort, let's make this interesting. Where is my? There they are. There you go. 12 points of acid damage, which was partially resisted. You dealt 2 damage.
Whoa.
That's not partial. That is.
Someone
That
clip
is
that, please.
mostly.
I love that. like the you did partial damage of 2. That's not partial.
That is very much the opposite of partial damage.
That was a lot of effort for.
It's half of the 2 numbers. 1,
for
2.
fuck all.
You got the 2.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Crit hit card. Let's give you the crit hit. I'm gonna give you the crit hit. These are the Pathfinder first edition crit cards. By the way, look at this. How cool is the artwork on that? All right.
Yeah.
So give us a number between 1 to 5. I haven't used these in ages.
3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Vampiric magic.
Oh
No. Give me another number.
no.
2.
1, 2. Okay, here we go.
No. Vampiric magic.
Nope, give me another one. Long story short, these crits are
5.
giving you normal damage instead of double damage, which would turn your damage to 0 and negate the crit. So let's try. Give me another number.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, hi Mood Control. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Here we go. This is a little better. Maximize all spell variables. So that is going to give you an extra 4 points of damage. So look at that. You did an extra 4 damage to him.
All right. That was my main action then. So for my, so I still have a free and a swift, correct?
Yes.
And a movement. But movement
No,
counts
because
as
you
part
had to
of
move into the cave to see the creature.
Right, right. All right. So as my free action, then I'll, summon my dragon claws, and then because of my swift action, I will use my draconic heritage ability, which, because my draconic heritage is a black dragon, my arms are now shrouded in acid for 1 round.
Ooh.
And if I, were to attack him, then I do an extra d6 point of acid damage.
Which would be reduced to 0.
Exactly. But,
It looks cool.
it does look cool because now I have my black claws and then like the green energy from the acid swirling around my arms.
Nice. All right,
Awesome.
with draconic claws, Jet, you ready for to enter into melee as we then go to Cromwell, our Oread monk. What are you up to? The creature is standing directly in front of you in the mouth of this cave.
Let's see if we can just have another slap fight.
All right.
We'll, attempt another stunning whiff.
All right, stunning fist.
Yeah.
Manages to hit the creature, deal your damage, and it is going to make a fort save. It's a 21.
That is plenty.
All right, it saves.
Ooh.
Okay, that is 12 points of damage as you collide your fist into its body. It is quite soft, as you hit the moss, but then you feel the inside of it as you strike its body and knock it back, reeling it for 22 damage. Well, sorry, it is now taken 12 damage, which has now brought it to 22.
With improved grapple, does I forget? Does grapple include trip, or is that separate?
That's separate. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That then brings us to Kyrie.
Question for you, good sir.
Yeah.
How does non-lethal damage work if I want to knock this thing out?
If you want to knock this thing out, you simply declare non-lethal damage and you take a -4 on your attack value.
That's gross. So that's...
Or if you're Tim, you can simply do it with no penalty.
So it's a -4 on both the attack and the damage, or
Nope, just the attack.
Okay, then that. But I'm going to do my full, my double hit.
All right. Make your attack.
Oh.
I am going to use my divine, or whatever the heck we got at the beginning, and re-roll that one.
Very well. That is your group inspiration. Thank you to our lovely audience member, Liska, for our group inspirations earlier on in today's episode.
Nice.
All right. Solid hits as you manage to land your attack. Non-lethal damage. Do your attack. Or do your damage. 5 points of damage.
All right, and -4 again. This, I don't imagine will hit. Oh, damn!
Natural 20! Doesn't confirm a crit, but it is an automatic hit. Deal your damage.
Ah, bitch.
That is another 3 points of damage, which
I disabled it.
Yep, you have disabled it. Now, disabling it means that it is on 0 hit points. If it takes any other action, it will fall unconscious. But it will get an action.
Okay.
All right. Kichiro.
Oh, I should probably have Kyrie call out to not kill this thing. She has a feeling. Just knock it out. Please do not stab it.
I got a feeling.
Well, that's great because Kichiro had the same feeling.
Yeah, I don't trust something going on here, so.
So I would like to have Kichiro, since this dude is disabled, I would like to have him look around the cave for any signs of anyone else in there, i.e. the husband.
Perception check. The interior of the cave, as you cast your gaze around, seems to be covered in a thin, veiled moss. It is difficult to see anything within it. There are large lumps, which could easily house a body or two, growing in growths along the walls and ceiling.
I'm going to use my group inspiration and re-roll that, because that sucked.
You may do so. All right. You do not seem to see anything out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, besides the moss, you do not see anything else out of the ordinary.
Okay. So Kichiro then is going to explain to the group that his hunch is that this thing is the husband, because the wife did not see the husband get taken. She just saw the troll leaving, and this thing to Kichiro does not look anything like any troll he's ever seen. So that's his hunch.
So what are you going to do?
He's going to... This thing's already disabled, right?
It is
still
currently
conscious?
disabled. It is still conscious, yep.
Okay. Could I would like to use my rope to restrain it. I have some rope.
All right. That'll provoke an attack of opportunity, which will render it unconscious. So you don't need to actually do anything. All it does is get a free swing at you. Oh, should I do that?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try to hit you first. All right. It swings. It hits. Kichiro, make a fort save.
Oh gosh.
That is a success. You're fine.
Woo.
Don't know what was gonna happen, but didn't sound good.
All right. With that, it falls unconscious, and you tie the creature up. It falls unconscious, and as you tie it up, we're going to drop initiative. But no sooner than you have finished tying it up, it gets back up, waking up and trying to struggle against the ropes. You realize this thing has some form of healing. Struggle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again.
Whack! It's unconscious.
Jack is then going to use the cantrip just to see if it'll work. Disrupt undead.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Well, on the bright side, he's not a zombie.
Whack.
This is like one of those Scooby-Doo skits.
All right.
Yeah, let's move this thing before it wakes up
I was
again.
saying, yeah, we should probably get it back to see
It's
if
waking
this
up
is the
every
husband.
minute. When I say
How
it's got
long will
fast
it take
healing,
us to
it
get
means
back?
every 6 seconds it's healing.
How far does it take us to get back? How long? rather?
You've walked half a mile.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'll just keep casting days on it.
Roll a fort save for fatigue, because as you are casting every 6 seconds for half a mile, your voice is going to get hoarse, your hands are going to get sore. Yeah, you have
14.
gained exhaustion.
I'm gonna use my group inspiration.
Yeah, go ahead. You're welcome. What can I say
Is it
except you're
16?
welcome? You have failed.
All right, then I'll use my GM
We
inspiration.
have an insight bonus.
Very well.
Oh, that's it.
Well, actually, before, yeah, well, I was going to say, you got an
okay.
insight bonus. All right, you know what? Insight bonus. You realize trying to cast a spell every 6 seconds for what is effectively nearly an hour or so, maybe 2 hours worth of walking, probably not the best use of your energy.
2 hours, half a
I'll-
mile.
I'm going to keep thwacking it, honestly.
Well, actually, how long is half a mile? I mean, you
Half
travel
a mile is not very far. My work
No, that's
it's like
true.
About half a mile. It takes me
800
30
meters.
minutes.
800 meters? Oh, okay. So you, yeah, I mean, well, through the
Takes you about 30
snow,
minutes to
through the
walk
snow,
half a
I'd say
mile.
maybe take about 30, 40 minutes. Yeah. Which still, 30, 40
Also,
minutes every
days wouldn't work
casting
on
every
it
6
because
seconds.
It's mind affecting. Days wouldn't work on it anyway. It's mind affecting.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Why is
Kichiro,
this not
You
working?
good to take turns?
But he's doing it anyway.
Sure, we can do that.
All right.
mean,
So
the old man
every
from
other
Monster
round,
Infested.
I'm going to.
So-
spend one
So
of
I'd like to
Wonderful.
I'd like to bring this to the attention of the peanut gallery. Is there a plan, or are you doing the typical hero thing where you're like, we did good enough, here, plop, husband is monster, enjoy?
No, I want
No.
to have her verify whether or not
Yeah.
this thing is her husband.
Okay. How about we do some of our own investigation while we're here before we move the person across and
I'll check his wallet.
I mean,
and
I don't
see
know
if
any
he's got
magical
identification.
His wallet.
shit. I don't know how Kyrie would know.
Yeah, I
Correct.
Anything.
You might not.
get all my inspiration.
But I would like to point out
Days didn't actually
this
work.
is a
I'll see
good
if he's got
chance
like
for everyone
he's
to
got
get a
like a-
chance to do stuff.
A picture, or if he's stashed anything in the cave that's
Yeah, I was
squirreling
gonna
things away
say-
because like wifey or something. you know.
While everyone else is trying to figure something out, I'm just gonna keep knocking him out.
What?
While everyone else is trying to figure something out, I'll keep knocking him out until someone tells me they have a plan.
Sure.
I guess I'll
Um,
look around the cave. With
Is the cave
Cromwell.
dark inside?
All right, let me get to Tim first, and then I will come around. So, Tim, As you begin to search its person and look around, you do indeed find a few different things. First of all, you find a pendant around its neck, emblazoned onto a silver moon. You can kind of see the symbol of Desna, the goddess of travel and the stars and stuff like that. You also see what looks to be a woodsman uniform underneath the moss, like a woodcutter kind of clothing. You also see that in his person. In his personage.
Kind of the thing that someone who is a woodcutter living in the forest might wear.
Yes, you do find that. You also do find a bear trap and some supplies in one of the moss piles nearby as well, Grax, while you're looking around in the dark. You also see that he has on him 12 silver pieces.
Okay, seems a bit random for a troll to have.
Grax will hang on to them to give back to the one lady. Seal guard. Just so it's not stuck in this guy's pocket.
Can I try a knowledge on? It seems like if there's some kind of trollcanthropy
Make
curses that could do this or something.
Let's start with making a nature check to try and identify what this is, if it is indeed the husband. Nothing. Nada. Good thing.
The thing.
Anyone else?
Nature?
Yes.
Okay. I do not have a nature knowledge, so I can't.
Very well.
So in that case, Grax is gonna start trying to pull the moss off this guy.
Cool. Make a fort save.
I just straight up don't have nature.
I'm gonna use my group inspiration that I didn't actually use since days never worked.
You don't
I
even know
didn't
if you
say-
failed yet.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay.
Natural 20. I use my inspiration.
All
right.
16.
Okay, with a 16, you pull at the moss and you start throwing it away. It seems to be regrowing as you're dealing with it.
I don't know.
Is he wearing any boots?
He is some glorious white boots.
Oh.
I'll take the boots off him.
Oh, okay.
As you
Carmel's
do
got
so,
boots.
the boots seem to be made of this very, very fine weasel fur.
Oh, Grax. It's part of your ancestors or something. Here you go.
Oh, my ancestors. Okay. I mean, you found them. Don't you want them?
Guys, my arm is getting tired here. Can we figure out what the hell is going on instead of
Arg.
talking about shoes?
I hit him with
Jack still has his dragon claws, so just punches him.
Whack.
the
All right. These
Well,
are
Well, I
the...
don't see
Closet,
any
no
sign of the husband, but this has either eaten the husband and then put on his clothes and is storing his gold and silver, or this perhaps is the husband and she didn't tell us about it, or
She said
this
she didn't
suddenly happened
see
to
him
him
get
and she
taken
didn't
away.
know. That would be my guess. Probably best that either we or some of us go back and talk to her before returning. Well,
Okay. Well, let's see.
yeah, I mean, he does seem like he could be a bit destructive, and we do want to stay the night.
Has anyone been able to figure out what's going on exactly, or are we still just guessing?
Super guessing.
Okay.
Well, Jack
That's it.
wants to go deeper into the cave to see if there's anything in there.
There's not much left to the cave. This is probably about as deep as it gets.
Oh,
Greg's gonna take a look at the boots really quick and use object reading to see what they do. Spending a minute looking at them.
All right. As you examine the tiny boots, you notice that they are boots of the weasel. While wearing them, you have cold resistance, and you ignore difficult terrain created by ice and snow. Also, you do not slip on sheer ice or the like. And most importantly, when worn as part of the set of the weasel, your resistance goes from being resistance 5 to resistance 10 cold.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Insight bonus.
Inside bonus. All right. You guys have no idea what this is, but maybe fire will help.
I was thinking
Jack takes out his torch and flint and steel.
Yeah,
them.
trolls don't seem to like fire in general, right? And this one seems, well, I mean,
They're burning the mouse off.
somewhat flammable.
Yeah, so that's what Jack's gonna do. He's actually gonna do Grex's idea and takes out his torch, flint and steel, lights it up, and brings it close to the moss, see if he can like burn it off.
All right.
Trying to, burn him.
Yep, easy done. As you bring the flame close to its body, the mold seems to react, moving across his body. You see the man groan and cry out in pain as it's almost like ferric fluid being repelled by an energy source as it pulls away from your fire.
Well, hopefully they're keeping him steady. But is it seem to be doing anything like beneficial or just?
It seems that he's like writhing and struggling. There's discomfort to be sure, and the mold is moving, but it's just avoiding the one torch. So it's like moving from his back to his front, to his legs, to his arms, to his head. It's like you're kind of chasing it around.
Okay.
I will offer assistance if there is a second torch to be.
All right.
I've got 10 torches, apparently. So
You can create like a little flame circle around it if you'd like.
yeah.
All right. As it
I'll
does
use the whole
so,
10 torches for that then.
as it does so, it seems to leave his exposed skin and go into his clothes and sort of swell him up a little bit.
This thing's dick.
Guys, this is gonna sound weird, but we might want to take his clothes off while the moss is inside them and burn them,
Yeah.
just to,
All right. With a plan in motion, you remove the clothes, and with nowhere to go, the moss tries to make a run for it, but cannot escape the circle of flames. It starts to wither and dry out, and every second it spends surrounded by the flames, you hear the sounds of it kind of screeching and like sort of making noises. You see the other moss from around the actual cavern starting to shake and tremble, and eventually the noises quiet as it desiccates, dries up, and turns into dust.
now that the man's naked, Jack's going to take off his jacket and his cloak and cover him up.
Very
So
nice.
that way he's not freezing his bare ass off.
You do so.
So now Jack's just wearing a long sleeve shirt underneath. Be a little chilly, but you know,
Nice.
at least he's still got his heavy pants and boots on.
I'm gonna go ahead and untie him now as well and put my rope away.
You do so. He is unconscious, barely breathing, but alive.
Well, let's bring him back.
All right. You go and leave. As you
Jack
have
will
your
carry him on his
friend,
shoulders.
victory rings in your ears. And as you make your way out, you pull aside the curtain of moss. And as you do so, all of a sudden, standing in front of you is this creature.
Oh, you're cute.
Oh, you're one ugly. That's a face not even a mother can love.
Is this the love interest?
No.
Cromwell's just like, I am on that.
This comes courtesy of our dear friend Schooly Eye and our plot twist.
Ooh.
So the actual name of the game was, of course, as you say, Mistaken Identity. The woman had seen a moss troll in the woods. You guys realized that maybe if they didn't see, the moss troll take the man, maybe there wasn't a moss troll. Maybe that was the guy, which was correct. However, that was partially correct. She did see a moss troll. It was a moss troll. It's this guy. And he has seen your flame from inside of the cave and has come to snuff it out. Because he doesn't want fire in his woods. Roll initiative.
Ah!
As the troll starts battle. Boom. Also, welcome in Shoot 82.
Thanks, Scully Eye.
Oh, what a twist. Oh, it turns out there was
I
a
mean,
troll.
he also did hand out some nat 20s hero points. So.
That is true.
And now we're going to have to use them.
Yeah.
Well, I did
Boss dragon.
5 times in a row.
All right. Let's see. Going into initiative. Now, again, all of the moss troll is in the initiative tracker now. We are starting with the troll. The troll is going to come in with a big old clobber.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'm going to just hit everyone. So I'm going to use a claw on Cromwell. Dadoosh will miss. I'm going to use a claw on Kichiro. Dadoosh. That'll miss. What?
He's in
Why?
like full plate. He's a fighter.
He does not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's gonna have hella AC.
And he's going to try and eat Grax.
Eat me. Oh gosh.
Ow.
Even we can't hit Cromwell.
You know what? I'm going to burn my nat 20.
No!
Oh
Damn
my
it!
God.
Why do you eat me?
We all knew it was coming though, so come on.
He's small and green. He's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Probably not good for your health, though.
All right, that is 11 points of damage as the giant moss troll opens its jaw and just puts you in his mouth. And more importantly, because it's a nat 20, you hear this as Grax disappears into the throat of this giant troll.
Part of me wishes I brought a fire spell now.
All right.
Oh, a little late for that.
And then plot twist again. The troll is actually the purple worm in disguise.
Oh no.
Yes. What another twist? Okay. Kyrie, you're up next as you see Grax get eaten by this troll.
How close am I to it?
You're like right next to it. It was at the entrance as you guys were walking out.
Is the
Cool,
rope
I'm gonna double
sticking out of
attack
its
this
mouth?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I'm gonna
sorry.
dual attack.
All right, dual attack. May you make both of your attacks.
Ooh.
That'll hit. And Mac, I will stop eating PCs. I'll tell you when I've had enough, okay?
He can stop whenever he wants.
I can start whenever I want. Second attack will hit. Both of your daggers find purchase in the sides of this creature, and you deal 10 points of damage, cutting through the green moss. All right, Cromwell, you're up.
Quick question: is the rope still hanging out of his mouth?
Yeah, I
It
would
should
like to use
Sure.
one
Like a
of the
little
hero
spaghetti.
points and grab the rope attached to Grax, and at the same time gut punch the troll.
Ooh, I like it. All right, yep, I'll take your hero point for that. Make your attack. As you grab onto the rope, you pull its weight forward, and you punch it in its soft belly, and that'll hit. Deal your damage. All right, 10 points of damage, which is just what I actually set the goal as. And as it does so, it spits out Grax as you punch him before he gets too deep into his gut. Grax is covered, however, in like foul-smelling spit.
Gross.
I didn't need that.
So he smells
Normally
like
I would
normal?
flurry, but I guess that
I
would
smell
be
like normal.
a complex move, so I'll end there.
All right, very well. Kichiro. Actually, you know what, Tim? I'll also throw you another bone here, and I will give it the sickened condition.
Ooh, nice.
Because that seems fair. Because I appreciate the fact that you you offered to end your turn there rather than
That
flurry
didn't
of
work.
blows.
I was
So
just
there you
going to
go.
give it indigestion.
All right, Kichiro.
All right, now that that Grax is out of there, Kichiro's going to draw his sword, and as he draws it in an upward motion, he's going to slash at the troll.
All right, with a flash of steel and a flicker of silver, let's see what you do as you fly to hit. Ooh, close, but no cigar. Well, it's not close. I'm lying. I'm just trying to make you feel bad.
Yeah, no. I was
Do you want to
gonna
use
say
your group
that's- I'm sure not
inspiration?
close. I used that already.
Did you? Do you want to use your hero point?
Sure, why not? Let's use a hero point.
All right, let's see it. Hero point. Oh,
Yeah.
it pays off. Now, what weapon are you using?
Giant
My katana, which is a giant breaker now.
Is it?
Yes,
That's the
you gave
special
that to
one
me
you gave him.
a while ago.
Is it? Now, giant breaker. That was a katana, right?
Yes.
Dum Michael did not set that correctly because that is a 19 to 20 crit range. So roll again for your attack, and if you succeed, you will crit.
That's sexy.
All right.
That's my bad. I was wondering why you didn't crit on the 19. I was like, yeah. All right, so roll again. Let's see if you crit.
Then is it second?
No.
Wow.
It doesn't
If
crit,
it rolls-
but you still get the regular damage. So roll the regular damage on the troll. Oh, Giant Breaker very much lives up to its name as you chop this creature in half. It falls into two pieces on the ground. All right, Jet, it's your turn.
All right. Well, considering that I still have my claws out, Jack is going to run up and attack with his claws. Now,
Do you want to attack the legs or the head?
His head.
All right, you go over to the one side of the cave where his head landed
And start punching it.
and start punching it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Yep.
wait, no, it says dying, not dead.
He's dead.
Well, then why are we still on initiative if he's dead?
Does your character know you're in initiative?
Well, no, but
Well, I
know
described to
didn't know
you.
he
I
was
described to
dead.
you that the troll had been cut clean in half by Kichiro. Its legs having
Oh,
fallen to one side and its head fallen to the other. It's up to you as to what you
everything just
interpret
went
with.
silent for a second.
Look out, Jeb. It's still deadly in that form.
Everything went silent for a second, so I
Oh,
didn't hear that.
Okay.
I heard you hit, and that was it.
Okay. Yes. Look, the creature's dead. There's one half of it over there and one half of it over there. Cromwell has made a call. Careful, it's still dangerous.
Are
The Clover's got the good
torches-
idea.
Are the torches in the cave still lit?
I'd say you would have packed up, ready to leave. So I'd say no.
Okay, well then I
I mean,
can't
we
do
had a
anything.
torch
I don't. Unless someone has a
Neil.
torch, they can.
going.
It's not your turn.
give me.
Okay, you pulling out a torch?
No, I don't have any more. I used all 10 of mine.
Oh no
to
no.
make
Okay,
that.
so what you used them for wouldn't have been enough to expend them.
Oh,
Yeah, you've got like a while for each of these torches. You just did it for you just burnt them all a little bit.
all right. Then yeah, I'll do the torch thing and torch its head.
All right, the head ignites and it then slowly burns. The moss seems to catch fire particularly well. Grax, it is your turn.
Grax would have been looking around and be like, "Where's that one torch we used to burn the moss off the?" Oh, we're all good now. Okay. Uh, I mean, he doesn't trust it, so he's gonna go over to the legs and grab another torch and light it.
You grab a torch. You're covered in spit.
Oh yeah, this. Damn it! No, the torch is covered in spit. No.
It was covered in spit.
I'm just gonna go find a tree and go try to get the spit off of me.
You leave and you try to find a tree and you start rubbing it like a bear, trying to get all the spit off you. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. The legs seem to do nothing. The head
Little baby
seems
head
to.
pops out of the bottom. God, do you know how much that hurts?
Yeah, how much that stings. Yeah, the head is
Still
burning
trolling.
quite nicely. Kyrie.
It's a double troll.
Yeah, I'm a burn the legs.
All right, the legs catch fire and ignite and begin to slowly burn. The troll is now dead and defeated. All right.
Should write down.
You did it.
I should write down that I have a torch covered in troll slime. Maybe it'll be useful.
All right. As you go to leave, breathing a sigh of relief, having defeated the actual moss troll, you pack up all of your stuff. You kind of wait a little while to make sure the troll is gone, and then with your unconscious, I guess, rescued civilian in hand, you leave the cave, and suddenly bump into this.
Another troll.
Troll.
No, you don't.
Listen, army of trolls. What the heck?
I'm just joking. This is a CR-15. It's called a Jotun, and it's got like 8 troll heads. It's gross.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna share it with my players. But yes, no.
He's extra cute.
And look, it's holding a piece of Grax as well.
Ah!
All right. You make your way back towards Silja and Nadia. She is incredibly grateful for the return of her husband, though she is in distress that he is unconscious. She tends to him most through the night and can't sleep. And I'm, we'll just say that some of you guys have offered some comfort, some of you have not. Some of you have tried to get some rest. And Kyrie, I need you to make me a will save.
Alrighty.
Oh, poor Kyrie is never gonna get to sleep again.
Yes.
You do not.
This is fantastic.
Kyrie takes 6 points of damage. Let's see. All right. Now, as this happens, also you're no longer fatigued. You are now exhausted as you are unable to get rest this night. All right. Before we sign out, let's get through this, shall we? So we don't forget it for next time. Okay. You find yourself, once again, Kyrie, in what looks to be the school where, the Cinderfang Academy, where you had met all of the fellow heroes that you travel with. Grax, Cromwell, Kichiro, and, of course, Mistwin. You're walking through the school corridors, and as you do so, you realize your corridor keeps getting longer no matter how far you travel through it. And once again behind you, you hear the dripping of water coming.
Behind me or in front of me?
Behind you.
Kyrie is going to stop and turn around to face it.
You turn and you see nothing in the corridor. Then suddenly you see a pale white hand moving past one side of your head. And you hear the sounds of chattering teeth shivering in the cold. You see a cold puff of breath breezing past your ear, chilling you.
So I turned around and now it's behind me.
Correct.
Kiri? Okay. Kiri is going to whip around. I'm assuming she doesn't see anything, and she's
Nope.
going to say, "Stop hiding."
You do not. As you turn around, you are now face to face with Mistwin. His body,
alright.
his body covered in frostbite, blackened and blued in areas. His hair damp and wet, as he is dripping the ice, shaking from the cold. It's like he's trying to say something, but as he opens his mouth, you notice that his tongue has frostbite as well.
So she's going to be very confused, and unsure that she's seeing what she's actually seeing. But after a moment, she'll call out hesitantly. She'll call out, "Mistwin?"
He tries once again to speak, but words do not seem to escape. Instead, he gets frustrated and starts to become agitated more and more. And eventually, he grabs you by the hand, and you feel a searing and burning pain and sensation. And the next morning, you awaken. Ready to set out on the following day. Everyone is already packed. You seemed tired for most of the previous day, so they let you sleep in. But as you awaken, Kyria, on your own, you go to prepare to start the journey for this leg of the adventure. But as you place your weight upon your hand, you feel a sharp pain. Removing your glove, you see a frostbite mark on your wrist where Mistwin had grabbed you.
Huh. That's weird. She would like to go out and try to find Cromwell and or Grex.
You may do so. They are packing up the sled. Silja is thanking everyone for their help and saying that her husband's condition is stabilized, but he still hasn't awoken. But she would not have been able to save him without you. She's mostly talking to Nadia at this point, so you are free to talk to Kichiro, Cromwell, and Grax without any trouble.
Are you three near each other?
I'd say Jet would be there too, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I just want to make sure that they're all together. I have to pick one to go talk to.
No, they're all together.
A quick question for you guys, and this is, I realize, just so random and out of the blue. Are any of you having nightmares?
I mean, my living nightmares are right over there, pointing to the dog sled.
You look over at the dog. They look back at you.
It certainly is a fairly nightmarish situation we find ourselves in, with our home plane being overwhelmed with endless winter. Masses will probably be starving to death now and freezing.
Kichiro's just going to simply say no and shake his head.
No, don't be stupid.
Why? What's up?
Well, I haven't been sleeping well, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. I keep seeing this, well, I guess Mistwin?
Keep seeing Mistwin.
Yeah, but I don't know why all of a sudden. Yeah, she's definitely not equating spitting at the Pharasma statue.
Has anything else happened?
Besides having nightmares about Mistwin?
I mean, you yourself look very tired. And I mean, if you've been trying to sleep, but you've had these nightmares, are you okay?
Well, I mean, they started after we got to the town, back to the town from the Pale Tower, so it could just be that it's on the mind. But then I got this, and she's going to take off her glove and show the
Ooh,
frostbite.
that. Here, let me take a look at that. I'm gonna go take a look at the frostbite.
So I don't know how any of you have nightmares, but mine don't tend to leave me with physical marks.
Jack will also take a look at the frostbite.
It does look like standard frostbite. I mean, maybe it kind of looks like a handprint if you look at it just right, but it just looks like, you know where the glove ends on most people? It just kind of looks like it was wrinkled or crumpled up there, and that's just where the frostbite is hit.
Maybe you're just not getting enough warmth. Here, can I make a trade with you? You have the horn, right? The weasel horn?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think these boots would actually help you a lot more than they would help me. Because you seem to have a little bit of trouble moving through the snow, correct?
Then I would have to get rid of my boots of striding and springing, because I can't wear 2 pairs of boots.
Oh, true.
So.
Well, these boots actually keep you from falling into the snow. Like you can just ignore the snow entirely.
I mean,
And you
it's
get
on
cold
this
resist-
one part of my body. It's not that I'm cold.
Oh, true.
Just your
I
wrist.
mean,
Well, whilst I have to say I'm not exactly a qualified healer, I do know something about the body. I can have a look. Could I try a heal check on it?
Sure.
What's going on?
Again, it does appear to be frostbite, but it seems like it's one of those slow treatment things. She needs to stay warm, she needs to stay covered. But the weird thing is that the frostbite is unnatural looking to you. It'd be surprising that it wouldn't start with the extremities, like the fingertips, the toes, the nose, other places like that. The middle of the wrist is an incredibly unusual place for a frostbite to manifest. Basically, you would have had to have been in the snow, with it exposed for a great length of time.
Just that bit of the wrist.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're kind of worried. Make a religion check as you look at it, because I believe you have religion as well. Yes.
Yeah.
I do too. If Cromwell
I
wants
can roll.
He's only making it because he's made the heal check.
Oh, gotcha.
You identify this quite clearly as a haunt. Kyrie is being haunted 100% with no shake of a doubt.
This reminds me of the kind of physical injury that can be manifest when dealing with spirits, as we've had a few run-ins with them now. I think it is perhaps not a nightmare that you're having, Kyrie.
You said you've been seeing Mistwind?
Yeah, why would Mistwind be... Oh, I see a tail. Why would
Mistwind's
Mistwind
tail.
be hurting me?
Did you do
well,
anything to Mistwind?
It is possible that he was cursed several times over while he was alive. Perhaps one of those is persisting in the afterlife.
I'm gonna see if it's dawning on her real quick that she did the thing with the statue. So hold on. Oh, never mind.
Rather than a percentage, let's make a wisdom check, because that's usually what's tied to memory.
Oh, hey, I did
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, okay. I'd say you definitely remember blaspheming in the Temple of Pharasma before all this happened.
So Kyrie is gonna be like, oh wait, oh
What'd you
no.
do?
So you remember how Mistwind was not a huge fan of Pharasma?
Yes.
I may have spat at her statue back in Heldwin? Helden?
Waldsby.
Waldsby. Sorry, is Heldrin the other one?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't sit on my keyboard because you're gonna do something I'm gonna regret. Come here. There you go.
Well,
Cat.
looks like you're gonna have to go.
Hearing
know,
this,
bro.
Jack just face palms.
Hey, I was doing it for a fallen comrade.
I'm not judging, but
That, by the way,
All right, so how do I-
to the rest of you, that straight up just sounds mad, because she is the god of funerals and like passing on and stuff like that. Disrespecting her during a friend's funeral would be the equivalent of condemning him to never rest in peace. To the rest of you, that is the equivalent.
yeah, Jack's gonna relay that information to her. Yeah, so I think you kinda just screwed your friend from ever passing.
She has so many bad thoughts about Pharasma right now. She's trying not to voice.
Well, the
All
simple
right.
truth, yeah, the simple truth is, Mistwin was cursed but also blessed. But Mistwin always played it up as he was cursed by Pharasma and would always have like kind of a disdain for Pharasma, which he played with dangerously. As much as Kyrie may be responsible for what happened in the church, I believe a lot of you, those of you who met Mistwin, would know that a lot of it could easily be Mistwin's life of resentment towards Pharasma that led to him being unfulfilled and unpassed and unrested in the afterlife. In addition, Kyrie's, I suppose, act gave a place or a direction for that to go with. Mistwin could be trying to tell Kyrie something, or at the same time, Pharasma could be simply passing on the resentment that Mistwin had for her to someone else. Whatever the case is, however this is happening, our heroes will need to work together to try and figure this out. Because at present...
Oh no, our only weakness.
I know, figuring shit out.
Working together.
Oh yeah, that too. Because now with the addition of Frostbite, so long as Kyrie cannot rest and remove this Frostbite, she cannot restore hit points. Sorry, cannot naturally restore hit points. I should.
I was just saying, Grex. Yeah.
But regular healing doesn't cure the frostbite either.
Correct. Regular healing will not heal the frostbite. Regular rest will not restore any. Like basically, you just can't rest. And exhausted's is a pretty nasty additive as well. So either you need to figure out what Mistwin wants, cure a haunt by performing an exorcism, or get accustomed to having a slayer with what is effectively like 9 hit points.
Or Grax could heal her. And that was another thing I was gonna do, but
oh yeah, you could.
You're just about to, yeah.
Oh, it'll get worse. This is day 2 of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not at the end of this.
Spoil it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. There's plenty. There's plenty of wind up here. Wait, we'll get to a certain point where the haunt will start stretching out and hitting all of you as well, and we'll have a bit where eventually like Kyrie will find like, hey, someone sent me this really weird videotape and said if I watch it I'll die in 7 days. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, with that being said, left on a spooky note, but of course somewhat heroic, having saved the woodsman, our heroes journey again. Heading out into the Winterlands, tired, some of you, worn, but you know that you're still making progress. You're still doing well. As further up ahead, you see almost like an omen coming from above. Through the cloudy skies and frozen landscape, you see up ahead what looks to be a pocket of summer. Clear light shines where the snow is melted, where you can see bright green grass and fir trees. Not any sign of white. Rivulets of water and melting snow heard everywhere as you enter this region. And up ahead, a large, beautiful-looking Megaloceros.
But
Very, very scary-sounding name, but it's effectively this thing.
like a long neck.
Oh, what the hell? Why do I not have a... Oh, I don't have a pretty picture for you? Fine. Here we go. It's basically a... It is basically a... it is a massive kind of deer. It's about the size of a moose. It's a deer the size of a moose. There you go. That's the best way to describe it.
Not a horse, so it's good.
Yeah, and it's like it's like eating some grass. It's enjoying the sunshine. Yeah, that's how we're gonna end today. Very wholesome, very pleasant. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed today's session. My name is Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer. I'd like to thank my players for coming and joining us today with all sorts of mischief and mayhem. It is always good to see, just how wild and off-script we can go with these sorts of things. Because, we go on adventures. We do all the things. And we got to see Mistwin again. Isn't that lovely? Thank you, of course, to our sponsors, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artworks, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, and Sirenscape for the wonderful tunes of today. If you are wherever you are in the world, please be sure to come and join us again next time. If you like the show, hit the follow button because we'll be doing more like it in the future. Now we have some stuff coming up. We have tomorrow night. So in 3 hours from whatever time it is now, tomorrow, I will be over on How to Be a Great GM's YouTube channel playing Dragonlance with my wizard, New Day, over with my dear friend Guy. Then immediately following that, I will be playing over on Robert Hartley's channel as we continue our fundraiser to raise funds for our trips over the course of the year. Plus, we're going to be making Rob his first Pathfinder character, which we're still making. And yes, it's wild. It is a weird, horrible Frankenstein monstrosity thing. Yep. And and then, of course, you'll find us on... No, I think that's it. I think those are all the special events. But then on the 11th, I'm doing a charity fundraiser for Are You OK, which will be here on my channel. So stay tuned and look out for all of the info to follow that. For now, however, we are going to go and raid. Who are we going to go and raid? Who is doing stuff? Who is doing twitchy stuff? People are doing twitchy stuff. Hey, thank you for the follow. Dungeons and Dumbbells. Dude, please tell me you play D&D while getting swole. I would... Nothing. You know what? I would follow you right now if that is the only thing you guys did. What do you guys do? Let me know. I want to know. Please tell me you guys stream.
Everyone plays a barbarian.
Let's see. God mode. Yeah, we can go check out God mode. What are they up to?
They'll be playing their custom game.
Ooh. Oh yes, no, they are. I do recall they are doing their own custom adventure for their stream play. So we're gonna go hang out with these guys.
I upgraded their dice roller for them, so it takes modifiers.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna go and raid on these guys. As always, guys, thank you for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed your stay. Stay wonderful, be awesome. Until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.
Bye.
Bye.